What's up, everyone? This is Nether Void back with more Satisfactory for you. Season 2, Episode 13, pretty sure, because every episode I tend to spend upwards of 4 hours off camera just building things to get ready for the next episode. So I don't remember sometimes what episode I'm on because it's been that long. And this episode is no different. I've spent, as you can see, there are a lot of changes here. The off-ramp's completely different, completely moved. I had to move the whole structure and move it back into place, and I think I'm going to do a little video on how I did that. But, yeah, it's looking sweet, right? This was quite a bit of work, but it's worth it, and I had a lot of fun doing it. This off-ramp was not going to work because connecting the steel mill and I was going to do, I think, what I'm going to eventually do, this smelter right here, to not be able to connect it to global is a really bad idea. I don't want anybody to have to turn around. That's when I know my system is not working correctly. I'm not going to ever have any roundabouts in the system. I'm not going to have any way to turn around. You just know where you're going, and the system, the train network is set up correctly, and it works. Last episode, we built that awesome coal op up there to gather coal for us and create a station for it, create some supply on the network here. And then we brought it down to the steel mill A here, where we're going to make a lot of steel ingots. We also brought a bunch of iron ingots from way over there in our old base, right? Way the heck over here in the old smeltery that is eventually, actually really soon going to be replaced because it's too far away, and we need to replace it. I want ingots to go basically directly across. In fact, we might have direct feed going from the smeltery, which is going to be here, I think, right over to the steel mill A and just pump those right in. I think that's what we're going to do. Less trains on the network, right? So, off camera, I also built the rest of the factory here. You can see we're going to build down from our train stations wherever we can, and that will give us a lot better vertical and just fit everything in. We've got a lot of leftover space back there if we need it. Eventually, we probably will build other train areas over there and other buildings, but for now, I'm trying not to build too far ahead because I don't want to rip it out. That's a big problem in this game, it seems like, where you build something, and so you build the whole thing out, then you realize it won't work, or you come up with a different plan, and you have to literally re-rip this whole thing out. It takes me about an hour to rip this off-ramp out and add it again. So to rip this whole thing out and, like, say, add it over here, would take about an hour-ish, give or take. And I'm not getting a lot done in that hour. That's the part I don't like. So anyway, let's get back to Steel Mill A. We're going to build, hopefully get some steel ingots together on this episode. I've already pre-turned on my flashlight, which seems to turn off all the damn time. And let's get into the building. Looks sweet. We've got 5 floors of foundation to work with, 20 meters. And I've already got the foundation set up exactly how I want, well, how I think I want them, because I already recorded part of this video. I got 30 minutes in and figured out it wouldn't work. So instead of fixing it on camera or going off camera and coming back, I just decided to scrap it. So what we're going to end up doing here is we're going to start putting foundries in here, and we've got 4 trains worth of foundries, right? And we've got all these floor holes, and I think I didn't actually fix the coal floor holes. Let's go do that real quick. Let's actually go back up here and make sure that we have actual items coming in. Maybe we can do this actually as the last step, is to put the feeder lifts in. Why don't we just at least get the coal ones working correctly, because I think the boxes are backward, but I'm going to leave them this way. And I also actually have to take that car off because we only have 2 cars of ingots, so we can't have 3 cars of coal with 2 cars of ingots, because the 3rd car over here of coal will never be used, probably. The way I'm thinking of setting up anyway, it won't be used. So this train will never leave, because that car is never going to empty. And the train only leaves when it's empty to go get more. And that can't happen. So we're going to have to actually what's going to happen is eventually we won't even be using this train for ingots anyway. So, because we're going to literally direct pipe them over. So I can probably leave the 3rd car on here for now. Yeah, we're going to leave it that way. Oh, wait, but we did want to add a 4th box. We did do that in the other areas, and we should always try to build everything the exact same. So let's just get that box. I'm pretty sure it goes like that. And we'll get the belt in and the floor hole in, even though these are kind of backward, and it's fine. I might eventually end up fixing that. Tonight is the live stream. It's a Monday for me. So we will be doing beautification and other things and talking about trains in this game and any other things that come up. It's a great fun. It's 5 p.m. Pacific. If you missed it, which you have if you're watching this video, it's every Monday on Twitch. Check the video description for the link. And it's 2 hours on Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. All right, now that we are done with the ad, let's get this guy in here. And I really need to do a channel update soon because there's a lot of stuff going on and there's a lot of stuff coming. And I need to document that. I think it's like this. So basically what I'm going to do here is we're going to do 2 lines of double foundries, okay? If you look at this, we only have 4 available cars of stuff. Right now, at least. And I think most of my builds are going to work that way. And I might have to retool this eventually and put like 2 trains. Actually, if we remove the ingot train, we can put a second coal train in here, which is not a bad idea. Because we're going to have 4 lines of double foundries per line. And to do that, and I don't even know if that's a good idea. Because if we select solid ingot, we're really going to want... Because see, we actually have less coming in that's actually than going out. So we're probably going to want to have... Well, we only have 4 cars of ingots available anyway. Maybe what we could do, though... See, now I'm redesigning my whole factory. So glad I didn't build the whole thing yet. Is we could have each line of foundry feed 1 car up above on the roof, right? And then the other 4 lines can feed steel mill B, which is going to be the one that creates the pipes, the beams, other things like that. Now, here's the real question. Mark V belt is 750 ingots, or 750 items per minute, okay? If we're doing 60 steel ingots per minute, using N, thank you very much, everybody, for... I love all the tips and tricks and stuff. Please keep posting them, even if you know or don't know if I know the tip, just post it. Because someone else is going to read that and go, wow, I didn't know you could do that, okay? I might know how to do it, who cares? They might not, so you're just helping everybody. So what we're going to do is we're going to say 780 items per minute divided by 60. We need 13 foundries. 13 foundries is going to fill a whole belt, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to put this guy in, and I believe he needs to go there. Why don't we just check that real quick and put the floor holes in? Because we're going to do that thing that we did in the smeltery, where we're going to send all the stuff down, because this is actually a tighter build, and we're going to put all the logistic stuff underneath it in the middle, so that it tightens it up horizontally. We have lots of vertical, we just don't have as much horizontal, okay? Those floor holes do fit. They look a little ugly because they're sitting on the edge, but that's totally fine. And then basically this floor hole goes here, really tight in like that. And we can get another foundry like really tight in on that guy. So what we're going to do here is we're going to propagate this out using Smart, the mod. We're going to add 12 more because we need 13 of these, right? Does it fit? I always think I'm like literally walking when it's really because this building is so damn big. It sort of fits. I'm gonna say it fits. If it fits, I sits. Tell me what the saying behind that. We're gonna go with it. That's gonna be a whole Mark V belts worth of ingots for us. Steel ingots, good to go. All right, so we're only gonna get 2 of these guys in though. Actually, we need to get 2 of them on 1 line because we only have 120 per minute right now. So we only really need 2 foundries per line. Once we get Mark III, well, we're going to expand that. But for right now, we can't. So we really only can do 2. So the way this guy's going to work is he's going to line up like that because that actually fits really well. Then we're going to make sure we go 13, right? And that's a whole line. Now, I probably just used up way too many frames and stuff. I only have 10 left. So why don't we get some of these out? We don't need these. I was just getting a little overzealous there. If I do this, I shouldn't touch any walls or remove any stuff I actually want to keep. There we go. Got some frames back. Oh, I missed one. Right, got some frames back. Got some materials back. Now we can keep going. We will need this guy, though. Again, Smart allows you to target a machine that's similar, and it just auto puts it in at the right spacing. You can actually use a hotkey to space these out and give them like 1 or 2 spaces in between each machine, which is great. I don't need to do that, but you could do it if you need to. I know Jesse is the master at that. I've seen him do it like a million times, and I still wonder how the hell he does it. He's just like a superhuman. AKA, he knows how to use the app, you know, the mod. I just don't. I should probably learn how to use it. Let's get these floor holes in, and then we'll get... I really just want these floor holes in so I can actually put the other foundries where they should go, and that doesn't look right. I don't think we're going to have enough space. We will. In fact, I could probably move these back and leave more space over here. Why don't we do that? Again, I'd rather build once and then, you know, I don't want to get super far into my build and do it wrong. And be like, oh, it's probably okay, and then it's not, and I'm like, oh, I hate this build, and now I hate the building, and I hate the whole thing, and I want to rebuild it 49 times. I don't want that. I'd rather just spend the time to do it right the first time. Measure, well, the old saying is measure twice, cut once. I've been a DBA, that means database administrator. I was a database administrator for a few years at a company. I also do a lot of data warehousing, business intelligence, and other reporting, things like that, dashboards and stuff. I worked in data for 18 years. Jeez, I'm getting old. And what I learned as a DBA, and I can't actually do this yet. Let's put the foundry in. So we did it like that last time. Let's do it like this. And let's get 13 of these. They're easy to rip out. This is one thing, at least with Smart, that it makes it easy to build things and rip them out fairly quickly. The ripping out part actually takes longer, but it's fine. So what I learned as a DBA is measure like 5 times, cut once. The measuring part, how long you should wait, how long you should measure, depends on how hard is it to remove that thing and replace it. If it's very difficult, right? If it's easy, measure twice, cut once. Great. Or measure once, cut once, or something like that, right? As it gets more difficult, you want to measure more times. And actually, we only want 2 of these, right? And I have a little beer fridge that's near my gaming rig, and every time the compressor turns on and off, it messes the video up. So I'm going to have to move that onto a different circuit in my new house. About to move in a couple months. But anyway, the harder it would be to fix, the more you should probably measure before you cut, is basically how it works. Now, I'm learning my lesson with the train network with that, because it is very difficult to change. Once you got it in there, it's tough to change. And that's actually how a lot of IT systems work. So you'd think I'd be more used to that. But no, I'm having to learn my lesson yet again playing this game. And I think these go like that. Great. Let's get these last 2 in, and then we're ready to rock. We have all the machines we need. We didn't have to set up all these foundations, but it's fine. We will use them hopefully eventually. Alright, just a few more floor holes, and we're ready to rock. I do like this open look. I think it creates the factory look that I really wanted. I loved the look before, but it was like almost too clean. And it's like, doesn't look enough like a factory. You know, it doesn't feel enough like a factory. This looks and feels way cooler to me. So let's get in, and this has 2 levels of splitters. I don't even know if we can fit all this in here, because we really need a lot more space than this. We're going to need 2 mergers and enough room for like multiple splitters. But I think what we can do is put one like at the level of, like, I want to say this guy, right? And then another one, but it can be close, because it can not clip, but it can get close to clipping. I think it would be totally fine. Now, that's not in line, but I think it was where we want it to be. Right? I think we want it like... Oh, that's right. We want to put the one that's 3 levels up, we want it to be really close. The one that's 2 can go further. I like that thing that we did last time. So we just kind of have to eyeball this. And it's going to take a few times to get right. At least we have this. Is that right? No, it's too far away. So what we should do is line up this one then. That's smart. Okay, that's on the line. We want it right there. Did we do it right this time? Yeah, that's a much better way to do it. Cool. Learn something new every day, I guess. Alright, so we don't want this one. Now, I don't know if it'll give us the line, because we just took out the damn thing. We should have left it. Actually, can we do it like this? No. Can we do it like this? Well, if it was right, we could, but it's not. We should leave these in. I learned to leave these in before, and then I stopped doing it. Alright, now I can get the line on the ground, right? There we go. And, yep, that's correct. Let's keep doing... Oh, we only need 2. Let's do it on this side now. Again, we're going to have a harder time because we need to line all this up. I got to do this one by hand, by eyeball, right? That's too close. Oh, learn your lesson. Just learn to get better. You know what I tell my team? I run a team at work. Here's what I tell them. It's not about being perfect. It's not about getting it right the first time. It's not about getting it right the second time. You're never going to get it right. What you want to do is do a good job and then improve with each iteration. It's about iterative improvement, right? Iterative design, iterative improvement. Improve a little bit every day. So let's get this guy in. We really just need it to not clip on itself, which I don't think it will. We could put it right here, and I don't think it'll impede on the belt. Yeah, it won't. It's good. We want to make sure it's running this direction, though. It is. Great. Okay, good. Now we have everything lined up. That should do it. Now we can't fit a merger in there. We can. We have a 3rd level. We could go all the way to the ground with it. We have 3 levels here. That works. All right, I'm down. Merger. Now it's gonna look funky. Well, we got to take these out. There's really no way to do it. It's gonna get in the way. All right, so the merger goes. I want to say, yeah, maybe one more over. And actually, it is gonna go back toward that wall because what we're gonna do. That looks right. Is it lined up? I think it is. Let's just try to do this. Oh, by the way, I'm going to get that video card in probably very soon. I checked my machine last night. Took it apart, took everything off. And I'm missing an 8 to 6 plus 2 pin rail. So I need one more. I ordered it. It's coming. It'll be here. It's going to be great. Yeah, why don't we, before we do that, why don't we do this? Why don't we do these guys? Again, learn your lesson, bro. We have to do this 4 times, not just 2 times, right? Not just twice. We need to do it right here. I want to say it's that. And we're right. God, I got lucky. I feel like... Yeah, I guess we're going to have to bring all the ingots like this, drop them down, and then run them that way, right? Yeah, so this is still correct. Okay. I was worried that I'm building something that's not correct. Like, we're going to be doing the ingots in a totally different way. The input ingots, right? Now I got to do another set for this guy. So I think he goes right there. Getting good at eyeballing that. But anyway, iterative improvement is really what it's called, and I was kind of messing it up. This one is going to slightly overlap. So will that work? Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to work, but will the belt clip? No, I think it's fine. Okay, we only need 2 of them. Now we've got both of these. Well, really, it's right here. It's trying to do 2. No, I just want the 1, dude. And you're going that way. You only need to improve a little bit, hopefully every day. And that's sometimes tough, but we gotta try, right? We gotta try and get better every day. And I gotta stop moving. Is that right? Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yep, okay, great. Let's not touch anything because it's gonna duplicate. And we want it. Yep, the arrow actually helps me, tells me which direction it's facing. That's perfect. All right, we've got that, we've got that, we've got that. We didn't do these. Okay, we got to do these, and we're having too many of those things on our hands. There we go. I want to say it's one more over. And it's got to go that direction. Is it lined up? Yes! Man, we're getting good at this. A lot of splitters and stuff. It's really freaking out. Yes, and... that looks right. Pretty sweet, man. Right, yep, should be looking in the back right there. This is wrong. Should have the green in the back. The green is receiving. So let's check all these. Receiving in the back. Yes, receiving in the back. Yep. Good. Receiving in the back. Yes, that's good. Now, output in the front is how you do these, right? So we want it like this. And there's no line for this one. Is it because there's too many things in here? It's getting confused. I'm going to have to take its word for this one. That? Yeah, we're just not getting any lines for this stuff. And then the other ones are offset by a tad. Right, that's going to mess up the... Oh, no, they're not. Oh, that's going to mess this up pretty badly. Is that these are on the same, right? These are on the same line. Well, aren't these on the same line? Yeah. Oh, it's not... Okay, for those, we got to switch them. Right? This guy has to be the third one, and that guy's the second one. So why don't we switch these while they're still there? This guy's the second one. And this guy's the third one. Because that's how it's going to be spaced. Yep, that's right. Alright, so we need to take this out, because this is not how we're doing it. This guy goes in there, because we need more space in the front for the other guy. Right? And then we can actually put him here. Then we can put a merger right here. See? Because it's right there. We need to hook up with that. And I want to say that looks right. Yep, let's go all the way to the top just to be sure. No, it's not right. I have to move it over one more. So let's get on there. And I think it needs to go right there. Yep. That's it. That's correct. That means that's not... Oh, yeah, it will, because we're on floor 1. And output is in the front. Perfect. Actually, the output's the wrong direction. It's literally just the wrong direction here. Alright. So this goes in, it goes in the back, and then it's literally going to go right up into there, right? This one goes in the back, and it's going to go over to there. This one comes out to here and goes in there, and it actually comes back this direction. So same thing with these guys, and we have to reverse these as well. So let's reverse them before I move these guys, right? This, is that? Yes. Okay, that's correct. Remove this now. And then we want to move this over to this. Literally, like, right there. And we want it to come in the back, like that. That means this guy can be here now. But we want it to go out back toward that guy. Yep. That's it. We can take these out now because we don't need these now. Why don't we mirror it? Why don't we mirror it like this? Why don't we mirror on the inside together? Which means this guy is going to have to be this part, right? Yep, that's right. So let's take this out. This is the exact way we did the other one. That's what I'm trying to get at here. And in the back, okay, let's take these out. And then that means same thing for these. Right, we're going right here with that. And once we're done with this part, it's really simple after that. This is the hardest part. It's not hard necessarily, it's just the most tedious part. Well, no, that's not true. All the lifts will be pretty tedious too. Now we're going to do the same thing over here, is that this is going to go almost exactly in front of this thing. And we're going to send these back that direction. It's actually too far away. Is it the same thing on this side? It's too far away? No, these are set up right. I see what's going on, I think. Is that, no, we can't mirror it. It's got to be the other way. Now we got to switch both of them. Well, that stinks. All right, let's move it. Let's change it back. This is what this game is, guys. This is what this game is. I think I'm just gonna start calling it Troll Game. Hey, did you play some troll game today? Satisfactory? Yeah. This is something I wish I could blueprint for sure. Like, this is just... Doing this every time is not super exciting, I'd say. Alright, let's swap it again back to the other way. Jesus. Alright, and then make sure... Yep, it's going in the back. Cool. We already had this set up, so now we just redid it for no reason. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's right. We need mergers here now. Yep, and it should be coming back that direction. I think that's correct. Yeah, that looks right. Let's get another one in front of this guy. Like that. Yep. You know what we're going to do? We're going to put these in first. We can't. Because we got to swap these. That's why we can't do that. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That looks good. Getting really fast at this now, that's for sure. So yeah, we're going to... I told them all the time, getting back to what we were talking about, that perfection is... You're never going to get... What are we doing with this? Okay, this guy's got to move. I took out the wrong one. Literally, I just took the one out that I just built. See how you're going to make mistakes. One thing that another thing that's hard to teach is that mistakes are okay. Like, if you make mistakes, it means you're learning, usually. Hopefully you learn from them, right? So mistakes are okay. I keep telling my team, mistakes are fine. If you don't make mistakes, you are going to have a hard time learning. You're going to learn fastest by making mistakes, actually. So make mistakes. I mean, not on purpose, if you can help it. But mistakes are just an opportunity to learn something new. I can't remember who said that, but that's not a new term at all. Not even close. So, make mistakes, man. Live life. Get better at stuff, right? Let's go that way. Okay, I think it's all set up. We're going to know, because when we hook it up, it'll either work or it won't, right? That's pretty basic. Cool. This looks like a really funky way to set it up. Actually, I'm going to go one machine at a time just to make sure this works. Actually, let's set these up. I'm so glad I have hover, man. Hover just makes this just work way better. If I had to run and do this... Oh, that's not correct. That's okay, though. It should be correct downstairs. It's not correct up here. It would take forever to do this. Oh, that was okay. I just did it wrong. Now, I've got Mark IIs on this, even though I don't need Mark IIs, because when I upgrade them, it'll be easier to upgrade them. Alright, so that guy's in, and then we get this. Nope. This guy in. Why don't we do all these while we're here? Just because it's easier. I mean, we're already here. Not sure why it keeps defaulting back to outbound, but oh well. In fact, let's get all of these. Again, all of these, we're going to put them all in at the same time. What? Just go. Same thing here. That way, when we hook them in down below, it'll be easier. Sweet. Again, just like I did last time I would have hooked up all this before I ran downstairs, because it was not as easy to go right back to upstairs, right? It wasn't connected. It was two different floors. So for that, I do think it was really cool that we had to like move around the actual you know, factory and stuff. Right now when I fly, I don't really get to see like the cool that's receiving the cool factory because I'm flying around. Oh, okay, I see. I just tried to switch it to Mark 1. Did I? Oh, I hadn't clicked it in. That's strange. Yeah, now I just fly all over the place. Sometimes I do like to, like... Oh, okay, it made me do it again, I see. I do like to kind of just run around and get the feel of the factory, because I never get to do that when I'm flying. But it makes sense, because when you're flying, you just get around faster. You can do your builds a lot quicker. No big deal, right? Alright, almost done with the top floor at least. Here I was thinking we're can't even talk, gonna get away from lifts. But no, we're not getting away from lifts. We're putting in exactly the same amount of lifts. Oh yeah, we gotta do this. There we go. Alright, let's copy, paste, paste, paste. This is way easier, that's for sure. Alright, now everybody's got the recipe we're using. Alright, let's hook up these guys now. So they are going to be giving. And actually, let's hook them up to the floor hole. Yeah, they're going to be receiving, right? One more up. Bam. That's going to need a belt. That's okay. Well, that's odd. Why does it keep doing that? Just hook onto this. I think one thing I would like to see again in this game is a little bit better snapping. The snapping is a little funky, in my opinion. Like maybe stickier. Like it should recognize when you're like, oh, this is a better snap. This is the way we should be doing it. Yeah, he's giving because he's giving product. It should be a little smarter, I guess, is my point. The system needs to be a little bit smarter. I'll set up all the belt in a minute. I really just want to get these lifts and stuff in. Make sure that they're right. Hey, look, I'm running on the ground. Feels weird to do this almost. Alright, cool. Let's get this slapped in. I'm really kind of excited about this build. It's fun. This is a really cool build. It's our first really modern build on this season. So I can't wait to see this thing work. And then I can't wait to then request... We're missing a floor hole. Hey, there it is. Can't wait to request steel ingots, which, again, I don't even know if we're going to be doing. Because Steel Mill B is going to be right next door, so we're really not going to request any ingots from that guy. Let's make sure everything's done over here. Okay, I see what I'm doing here. So now I'm doing... Man, I can't wait to get that video card because it's bouncing all over the place. My frames per second is just dying right now. Yes, we're receiving. Perfect. It is also a little bit hard to see with all these white boxes all over the place. But it is what it is. They come in handy. Okay, there's the floor hole we want. It's like so convoluted I can't even figure out what I'm doing. Okay, that's done. Nope. Almost done with all this stuff. I don't even know which one of these is going to be which. It doesn't matter that much, but still. Turn. Looking good. More entities I get, the slower my frame rate is. But it's looking good. Oh, I didn't take these out. Okay, that makes sense. I'm like, what is going on? Let's take those out. Let's take that out. Hopefully I didn't connect anybody to the wrong thing. I don't think I did. Nah, it looks right. We'll know when we hook it all up. We'll know if it's correct then, for sure, right? I'm not going to put supports in right now. I might someday, but I'm not doing it now. It's already taking long enough without using supports, so... You know, I like that little video, but it is really killing my system right now. Just really need to get the video card hooked up. Is that everybody on this one? Yeah, okay, move to the next row. Which is product. Nice. Oops. So, again, sorry I haven't, wait, what? Oh, that goes to this guy. Sorry I haven't produced videos for a new game. I've been busy with a lot of other stuff. I'm actually really busy with real life right now, and I'm trying to slow that down a little bit so I can work on different projects. AKA, a different game for this YouTube channel. And then, like, I need to update my banner on my channel page. It's really old. There's a bunch of stuff I need to do, really, to kind of get more up to speed with YouTube. And I just haven't had a chance to do it. So I'm trying to slow down real life a little bit so I can do more of that. Because I'd rather do more YouTube. I'm having a great time with this game, and I'd like to spend a little bit more time on this kind of stuff. So that's why Conan hasn't come out yet. I know we talked about doing Conan, and I still want to do it, and I might have missed my window to do it, because really the update is why it had such an uptick. Alright, I think everything is ready. Let's get ready for belt. Let's do some belt in here. We only need one belt right now. We're also going to need belt here. So let's get that done. And then we need a belt here, and it's going to clip a little bit. It doesn't. Perfect. We got really lucky. This belt has to go back this direction. Okay, so that's the first one hooked up. I think it looks pretty pro, actually. And then we got this guy, we got this guy, and then he's got to connect to his inputs right here. And then we've got the upper level dude right here, which I should have drawn first. He's delivering down to this guy. Nice. Alright, next one. Let's do the top level dude first, because we learned our lesson there. Set up second floor dude. And then we'll set up first floor dude. Nope. Returning the product. Nice. Last one. It's also a little confusing to know what to hook up to just because there's so many splitters in here and stuff, but I think I got it. And then what? We want this. Nope. We want an actual belt. We want it to come this direction. Okay, great. Alright, so I think they're ready. They're ready. Just needs power. And the way I was going to do power is actually these could connect and then this can connect, right? So maybe I need to draw a line on that way. One there and one there. Alright, I'm going to put 3. And for now, and we might change this on the live stream when we do beautification, let's just do this. Oh yeah, that is complete. Okay, and then we're going to do one here. Nope, it's going to be in the middle. Like that. Then we'll do one on the corner. And these are going to be for hooking up power. So the way this is going to work is I'm just going to draw it along the top here. No, really, I'm going to draw it along the top. Nope, it's going to be along the top, right? There. Alright, perfect. Alright, going to do this 3 times, and then we're going to be done. We're going to be ready to hook it up. And then we're going to remember, I got to unhook. Wow, that's going to be bad. Look at, we're like running into the floor holes and stuff. I need to be careful not to draw something over those floor holes. That's good. That's fine. The power is going to run along there and possibly clip through things. That's okay. I'm not worried about that. Can I put... I can't put them on the bottom, huh? I can't put them like this. I want to put them like that. Oh, I can! Cool, let's do that. We only need 2 over here. Right? Yeah, that looks good. And then we need 2. You know what? We're going to hook each machine up to 1 guy. So really only need it like this. And then same for here. We just need it right in the middle. Like that. And then this side we'll do, you know, right here. I think that's... Yeah, that's aligned. Okay, sweet. One more right there. Ish. Yeah, that looks fine. And then this guy can go over to here. Actually, we can make it clip through. That's totally fine. I don't mind it clipping through these things. Then we'll just draw it up here. In fact, let's do this. Let's do this. Well, we'll do it to the middle and have it clip in the middle here. It's going to be the same on this side, right? We're going to clip right in the middle. Just these... It's really kind of, as a YouTuber, and I know you other YouTube dudes can vouch for me on this one, it's kind of overwhelming to create episodes in this game because there is so much, most of the time, off-camera time. There's a lot. And that's really difficult to deal with because you want to make sure you're getting good footage and stuff that's worth watching, but at the same time, you have to build fast. You have to build it right. You have to build quickly. People don't want to watch you mess up 30,000 times. So let's hook the power up. This is actually coming from upstairs. I already did my plug. And then we'll hook it up to here. And I'll just hook it through to the first one, right? I'll just do this. And then I'll just hook it like that. We're going to hook all the power up so these guys will actually start working right when I hook stuff up. Now this is going to service 2 guys. Right? It's going to service the guy behind too. Over there. But it's also going to hook to... It's going to hook to that, which is going to hook to the front guy. Like that. This is really cool. I like this setup, and actually, it's, you know, case in point for what I was just talking about, this is a lot more simple of a setup, and so I can do more videos and get this stuff done faster. Okay, sweet. I think it looks nice, too. It doesn't even look bad. It looks cool. That guy's not hooked up. Did I hook up this guy? Yeah, he's hooked up. Yeah, he's hooked up. Okay, cool. Now they actually all have power. Yeah, good. 16 megawatts. Oof, that probably just hurt. Let's check, let's check our power. Actually, we just put 600 megawatts on, so this should be fine. Okay, bumped up about 200-ish, you know, something like that, maybe 180. 8 times 16, yeah, that's about 100 actually, 120. Alright, so they're all hooked up, everything's ready, we just need to bring the ingots over, which now we kind of screw that up because there's no, we just put a barrier in there. And if we don't, they're going to clip. So maybe we should have done this a different way. Where are we going to do the ingots, guys? I don't want to do them on the floor. I mean, the way we could do it is drop them down. Well, we can't because that's just going to be used. This is going to be used up. Can't drop them down. So, if we put one of these guys here, how much clearance do we have? A little bit of clearance. We could probably do this. Oh, see, we can't drop down because it'll clip. So we're going to have to keep it up like this. But we're going to have it flow that direction. But here's the thing. Each one of these has to flow around the other guy. And this guy's got to go all the way down. I might as well just put him in at the bottom right over here. It's actually not a bad idea. I should just drop it down and just move it that way. So why don't we get this hooked up first? Let's turn it like that. Then we're going to drop it down like this. And let's see. Well, I don't know how. Will that do it? I want to say it's that. It's not going to line up perfectly, but it's really that. It's actually lined up in the middle over here, huh? Yeah, that's lined up right in the center. So what I should do is move it over a tiny amount, and then I can just do what I just wanted to do right there, and it should be fine. Actually, no. We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna take this guy, drop him down like this, and just turn him like that. So now what's gonna happen is we can do one of these guys right here, which actually it's gonna stick out eventually, but I think it'll be fine right now. That's too close. Nice idea, but too close. Right, we'll do it like this. Actually, it's harder when you're on the ground. Alright, and then we're going to go 4E like that, and then we're just going to literally draw it down. Now, I know that it's not going to go all the way, so let's get to about halfway point. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about right here. Which means same thing for, well, we don't know where the other one is. Ooh, man, this is bad. We got another guy over there. Well, wait, we got to do this 4 times, right? We need 4 inputs. We aren't going to have 4 inputs. We're going to have 2 inputs. We're going to have to split this. We can never feed this thing. Well, no, if we have multiple trains, we can, which means we need to build back that way. We can do that. For now, we have 2 inputs. That's really going to limit our steel production. Well, we've already got 1 plumbed in. Why don't we just do this other one? So what we should have done is taken this guy around. Because that's actually... No, actually, let's do it. Let's do it the way we just wanted to do it, because that's too low. Because the other guys are going to have to go around him. I want to say it's that. Yeah. Okay, let's get this guy in. That's too far. I knew it was going to be too far, but I didn't think it would be that bad. Let's just put one here, I guess. And then let's put one down here, in case it's too far again. Alright, sweet. Now... Oh, we didn't hook that up. But there should be ore coming down. I think we wanted to get it all hooked in before we did that. Let's just take this out. It's kind of odd having it here now. It's too close. So we're only going to hook 2 of these up. And then we're going to pretty much be out of time. But we need to get... Oh, they're coming in for... Oh my god, they're coming in from the other direction. Oh my god. Ugh. This is really not good, man. I don't want to have to reset all these. Well, looks like we're doing it the other way. I could change it on the top floor. That would look so ugly. Super, super ugly. I can actually run them, because what I'm going to do is put a catwalk in the middle. So if I do that, actually all I need to do is drop them down and run them that way, all down the center right here. So we're going to need eventually 4 of these, right? Which means we need 8. I don't know if we have enough for 8, but we're going to try it. So if I do this really quickly, I just need to actually, let me get a conveyor pole. And I'm going to do it like that. I wonder if I can do this. No, it doesn't do anything. I was thinking maybe I could smart that guy over. Let's go into here, I guess. 1, 2. Yeah, this is not going to be 8. Oh wait, yeah it is. Boom. 8. So that's going to be the coal. The iron's going to run in on this side, apparently. Because I guess we, you know, are not going to be using our walkways, at least. Okay, that's going to be iron? Well, iron's going to be down there, but still. Let's just use the coal. Let's just get the coal done. So, actually, those coal are going to be these 2 guys. Which means this coal is actually that side. Well, this coal is really going to be right there, and then we're going to split it over time. We'll have to figure out a new thing. When we do that, we're going to have to kind of retool this whole thing, to be honest. Alright, let's bring this guy down, and we'll just also do him the same, because we don't have anything else right now anyway, so who cares. And we'll take this out so it doesn't clip. We aren't using that anyway. Alright, let's get this in. Nope. 4E. There we go. Will it not go to that? Why not? Alright, well, we can send it down the middle, I guess. No, 4E. Alright, we gotta bring it out. Alright, there we go. And then this guy's the same thing. Bringing him down the center, like that. Just keep dragging him down. I think for this, we'll just do the outside ones for now. When we get more things, we'll do the inside ones. We're gonna need a lot more cars in here. That's why I don't know. We might have too big of a building for how many trains we have. We might need to redo our whole train system, to be honest. Not the track part of the system, but the part with the cars. How many cars you want to have and stuff like that. Okay, we should have done this. Well, we can't, because we're going underneath some railing, right? So we got to pull this around. I want to put this guy in there, which means we need to have this going on. We need to have something like this. Will that work? Alright, that'll work. So that means when I turn the corner, I've got to be like this. Right? 1, 2. And then from here, I can go up, I think. So I'm going to try that. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm going to try it. Nope. Click on. Get on there. Okay. So that means like this. And then up to here. Boom, baby. And then obviously I can turn the corner. That's easy. Alright. That's in. Good. Now the second guy... Oh, man. We're going to have so many belts coming through here. Well, they're coming from that way. So maybe it would be a good idea to get off the ground. Because these guys are going to come in over here. Right? They're going to come in like this and go up into there. And then this guy is going to have to somehow... I guess he'll just go through the ceiling. I don't know where those floor holes are. They're way over there. So he'll come up to the ceiling. He's just going to clip. I can take the center beams out, I guess. But then we have the dangling. Oh, gosh. Okay, I could do it. I could just dangle them over here, I guess. I don't want to do that, but I can. At least I can move the wires from the over there. I don't like when things clip. I know you guys don't either, so... Sometimes it's hard for me to talk when I get in the middle of these builds. I'm thinking so hard, it's like hard for me to do commentary at the same time. Let's take this out now. And that means we can take these out. And now I can run belts up there to get our steel back out of here. But you know what? We're going to be running these to the other building. I think the best way to do that is probably just to go straight through there. So why don't we do this? We'll bring the second one over here. We'll get him up a little higher. We'll turn him. Oh, we can't. These can't share the same thing. We could just bring these all the way around and go underneath. That would be really sucky, kind of. I think we should just run a train for now. The train can just do its thing. We're going to use trains. I just feel like it's really inefficient. Well, what I could do is run it up to the top, and instead of feeding the train, I could feed that direction. Didn't really think too hard about this part. I could pull it out and go straight up and go over. Ish. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so let's get the other... The other coal is actually just going to go right there. We're only going to have 2 lines. Which means both of these guys are going to have our steel. Okay, I got it now. I got it. Let's go. Let's get this done. We only got a few minutes. I'm thinking really hard here. Another reason my builds are going to suffer is because I have a limited amount of time. People are like, slow down. Yeah, but I can't. You always have to think about the episode length and stuff like that. And I don't want to have a 900 episode steel mill. Alright. We'll do that for now, because we're probably going to turn this guy. We're going to go up too, because we got to come in with the iron right there. So this guy's going to be right next door. But he's going to go all the way up. We're going all the way up with this guy, which means we need to go up right here. We can't. That's a luxury we can't do. So let's turn the corner at least. Well, that's what I should have done then, is drag this all the way up here. Because I got to turn right there. And then we can go up to there at least, right? Then we'll go up again, right before we turn to this guy. How come it's not lining up? There we go. Right there. And then I can do this. I don't think I can support that, because we're going to have other stuff coming through here. In fact, we're going to have something right here. For sure. It's going to be iron. I don't think we can support this either, because that belt's going to be coming out and going to hit it. Actually, I'm going to turn these belts and bring them out together. So I think we should be actually be able to do this. Well, I don't need this upper one. There we go. I can use this for the iron one, too. I think. That's the plan. We'll see if it works. Alright, we're going to get it in like that. There, now the coal is in. Right, the coal is done. Now I need iron there and iron to there. Which means, again, we're probably going to end up using that. If we bring in iron both from this side... Well, we're going to have one here for sure. Right, because it's got to turn into that guy. It's not, it'll actually be one back. Because this guy is right there. 1, 2. And this guy's going to come in on that one and go 1, 2 into that. And then these guys will just come out down here. Alright, so let's go get the iron real quick. The iron is these two. It's these two ones over here. So we're going to run those, I guess, along the ceiling. There's really nowhere to run these along the floor, because we already have coal running on the floor. We're going to run these on the ceiling. Yep, and we're going to turn this. Nope. And we'll turn this one the other way, I guess. Well, it's definitely going to look like a factory. Because that's what we got going. Then we drag them all the way over here and drop them to the floor, I guess? Oh, we can just drop them right in front of these, then. At least for that one. For this one, not so much. So why don't we do this? Let's get this in here. Actually, if we put this in... Well, it's really right here. I see I have nothing to hook it to. This is pretty interesting. How do you hook stuff up here? I mean, I can do this. Right? It's going to be right here. But then I need to hook a lift to it. Will that work? I don't know. We're gonna find out. All right, so it's gonna be right there, which means I'm gonna do this. Yep, to that guy right there. Then we'll see. It doesn't go underneath, but it should hook to that at least. Alright, then I'm going to do another lift. I think this is too close. We're going to find out. And I should be able to turn it and go to that guy. No, see, he's one too far over. He's too close. Need to back up a little bit. Oops. No, not that. Just take these guys out. Okay. One too close. Should have left one in for reference, but I didn't. Alright, so I think I need to be right here. You know, I wonder if I can hook a lift to this first to test before I put my belt in. I'm going to try that. Will it hook to it? No, the belt, that's in the wrong spot. Alright. Yeah, okay. And then right there. Or does it go down more? No, that's it. So I want it right there? Yeah, that's it. Okay, we did it. We got it. Now I can just take all this off because I don't need it now. Oops. I want to make sure I don't take that out. Don't want that out. Don't want that out. All right. Technically, those were correct because I don't think this is too high. Is that going uphill? It sure is. Why is that? Well, it is what it is. I don't think there's anything we can really do about it. All right, we're going to put this in, and then this guy is done. Then we just need one more. That goes in there. Why isn't that working? Can't afford. Oh, I ran out of plate. That's why. Ran out of plate. Alright, I will be right back with some reinforcements here. And then we'll finish this build. We're almost done. About out of time, but we're almost done. Alright, I'm back from resupply, and while I was resupplying, I had some time to think, and I think the way I'm going to do this from now on is I am going to have a logistics layer only to pull stuff out of the trains, because they do kind of drop stuff at random places as far as because the train stations are so big. The floor holes and all that stuff end up in just random spots. So I think I'll have one foundation layer of just places to put belts to kind of snake the stuff where I want it to actually enter the factory. Then I can just do dropped in right down the factory. It'll be really nice and clean, and I won't have belts flying all over the place. So I might actually redo the steel mill A here eventually, but I think for now we're just gonna. It is what it is. I think for now, but we're pretty much out of time. But we're gonna continue this build. We're gonna finish this build. We're almost done. I just had to go back and get some. Well, you already know I need to get that plate. So let's get that guy in there. Now that guy's gonna have iron. Then we need iron 2, right? We need a second thing of iron right there. This one I think we can just literally drop right in. We're gonna come around into the center there, because we're not connecting to the steel over there really. What we need to do is connect literally right to this guy. So I want his thing right here. This is actually kind of cool. This is going to be perfect. Now, I don't think... Yeah, if we do it to there, it's really not high enough. If we do it to there, it's too high. Is that right? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, well, it is what it is. Let's hook this guy up. And this should go straight in right there. And I can take all of these out. Just be very careful. Oh, that's because I'm hitting that line. Okay. Be very careful. I don't want to take anything but these out. Ooh, I took an extra one out. Damn it. Alright, let's fix that real quick, because I do want this to be supported. Which one was it? This guy right here? Okay. There. Okay, he's got some support. That's kind of cool. I like that. Now, I'm just going to turn this guy around. And then I should be able to draw it straight in like the other guy here. Like that. Like this. Connect it straight up. There. Iron number 2 hooked up. Well, not really. Almost. I just really need to do this. Like that. There. Now iron number 2 is hooked up. So that's coal and iron. So really all I have to do is draw out the steel now. And then what I'm going to do is draw the steel out, put it in a box at the top. Actually, I don't need to put it in a box at the top because I'm never going to need steel ingots on my person as far as I know. So what I should be able to do is draw them over here to a box. And we were thinking we were going to put the box over here, right? The box is just going to serve as a reserve. So I think the way I'm going to do it... And I'm going to have a lot of catwalk up here just for the, like, you know, kind of give ourselves a little bit of a flooring so we don't have to jump over all these belts every 5 seconds. Actually, let's get the boxes in first. So these boxes are going to be right over here. And I'm going to put them, like, right here. I want to put them in the center of this square. Those are going to feed... Actually, we can get 3 boxes in here. Why don't we do that? These are going to feed Steel Mill B. Well, that's where the third one would need to be. Yeah, we can do 3. Okay, cool. That way we can get 3 lines of boxes in here. And then the other box is, if we have more lines, it's going to have to go over here or something like that. But right now we only have 2, so this is actually perfect. Actually, we're going to need... Let's just plan ahead. Why don't we stack these? And then what we can do is put... Like, the first 2 lines probably go into these 2 boxes, and these 2 lines are going to go into these other 2 boxes, so that's actually kind of cool. So what we'll do is we'll draw this guy out. He's actually line number 3, so why don't we get all these going, these conveyor belts, just like we did the coal ones. Let's plan this out. Right? It's got to be further along. Okay, we'll plan them right here. We got belt 1, belt 2, belt 3, belt 4. That's where they're going to be. This is belt 3. So we should line it up with this guy right there. And then just do it like that. Bam. Now this is going to be belt 4. But he's going to have to turn. Because I like him going right along this guy, if we can get away with it. Maybe I can do this. Just grab a conveyor pole. Can I actually do this? And then 1, 2, 1, 2. And then 1, 2. Okay, it's really close together, but I don't care. The point is it works, and it's going to look cool. It's too short to do that. That's okay. Let's just do it like that. Is this wrong? Oh, that... Okay, because it already set the direction when I did that. Mark 2. I need to switch that belt. I need to improve that belt. Alright, there we go. And then it can curve like that. No, let's do it like that. And then it runs up here. I gotta make sure I upgrade that belt. Like this. And then upgrade these guys. And then we're gonna run this along until we get to, I don't know, here's probably good. And then we're going to expect this guy to come over like this. It's going to be one of those weird curves we like doing. Well, we don't like doing them, but we do them. In fact, will that work? It will? Okay, good, because we're going to go straight into there. So this guy is actually going to have to go up. But he's going to have to connect right here. Because I kind of want him to connect to right here. And he's going to have to be up here at about the latest right there. Because we're going to do the same thing. We're going to curve it over. And then we're just going to do that. Goes up a little more. That's okay. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Let's put it over here to have some, so it can look like it has some support. I might have drawn it too close now, but... We'll see. Nope. Alright, those boxes are ready. Not my most favorite way of doing it. I don't really like that, but I think it is what it is. I think it's fine. We're just going to draw this down as soon as we can. And then we'll just drag it over to here. Alright, so we've got our export. Now we can hook everything up. Let's do that, because we're pretty far over the time. Well, a few minutes. We just have to hook up the exports right here. The imports are not necessary for now, because we're not putting them into... the train itself. So let's actually export this stuff down, and it should start running. In fact, it's going to start running before we're even done up here. We'll do the first 2, and then... Because I'm going to watch this stuff go. We only need the first 2 on both of these. This guy's a little bit further away, so we have to kind of move around a little bit more. Come on, let's go. Let's go. It's already working, man. It's already going. We want to see it. I probably should have hooked these up and just hooked up the last part of the belt inside the factory. All right, let's go. Again, I probably need that mod that makes you move a little bit faster. I don't need to move a ton faster, but a little bit faster would be nice just because the base is so big now and all the buildings are so large. All right, we should see stuff coming down. Yep, there's the well, this should be already going in. Yeah, this one's already going in. And it actually is filling up exactly what I want it to fill up. Now, the ore, or the copper. The coal is taking a little more time just because... Let's make sure these are Mark IIs. No, they're Mark IIs. Are those Mark IIs? No. There we go. I'm glad we saw that. I wonder if these are Mark IIs. Yep, those are Mark IIs. Let's make sure these down here are Mark IIs as well. They look like Mark IIs. Yep. I think we're good. Alright, cool. So that should be coming a little bit faster. Those Mark I lifts were really limiting the speed. You can see they're kind of it's choppy. See how there's a lot of space. That's where we fixed it. Alright, cool. So this is coming down. We should get some ingots, some steel ingots being popped out. Then when we get Steel Mill B done, which I'm going to do... I was going to build a smeltery right away, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get Steel Mill B going because I want to get some more milestones done, and I want to get some more upgrades to trains. The train upgrades I want to get next require steel ingots, and here they come. Our first steel ingots are popping out. And we're going to get 240 per minute, right? We're going to get 240 per minute out of this factory so far. Pretty nice. Now, this is probably going to take up most of our iron generation. And a lot of our coal generation. I wouldn't say all of our coal generation because we have an extra car that's not doing anything. Which reminds me I need to get off the track right after this video's done. Alright, I might actually leave that for tonight. We'll see. Cool, we have steel ingots. Nice. And I believe we're only doing 80 per minute, so this should actually fill up real fast. Yeah, there we go. Look, our manifolds are already filling up quite quickly because we're not using all of what we give it. Right, we have enough for put one more machine, but we don't have enough to feed it. And that's why really the limiting factor is how much stuff we can pull out of these guys, so it is what it is. Great, look at all those steel ingots, those beautiful steel ingots. We have steel now, guys. Nice. Sweet. Alright, so that ends episode 13. Thanks for being patient with me as I built that. It looks pretty cool. Definitely looks like a factory. I'm going to do some beautification in here. Put some ramps and stuff and some catwalk so that it looks like it's the factory floor. And we can walk above a lot of this stuff so it won't get in our way. It's going to look really smooth. I'll probably keep these exposed because it looks neat. And then for these guys, I don't know, we'll have to put some boxes over there. I don't know what we're going to do. These will probably go to the train. Actually, eventually this will probably be rerouted to the train. If we even use it. Oops, sorry, I bumped the mic. I don't even think we're going to need it. I think all this stuff's going to go right to the steel mill. I don't think it's used anywhere else. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Let me know in the comments section what you think, how you do this, and how you think it looks. And I will see you on the next one. Stay frosty.